Hey guys, is Society6 still the biggest opportunity of print on demand in 2024? Unequivocally, yes. Unequivocally, yes. If we're talking about print on demand marketplaces, unequivocally, yes. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but it's the truth for me. Of course, you're going to have other people that may disagree, that may not like what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, this is why I say that. Prior to 2024, there was a scheduled purge on Society6. All right. Society6 is a platform where you can go up there, you can upload anything you want. Well, not anything, obviously. IP, trademarks, all that kind of stuff matters. But basically, you upload images and you're selling products. There was a purge. There was a cleanup. Now, Society6 is not the largest site. It's not the most competitive, but it holds its own when it comes down to an SEO standpoint. And you could definitely make money. Okay, this is not questionable. This is pure fact. I don't know how much the company made in the last month. I think it was like something like in the last quarter, something like 12 million or something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it makes money, okay? The platform itself, all right, has purged. It has cleaned up a lot of the spam. And when we say spam, of course there were some good warriors that died along with it. But when we say spam, really, what do I mean? There have been, let's just say, millions of accounts that have been on the platform, right? Not even millions. Let's just say hundreds of thousands. These platforms are uploading, but the Society6 servers, right, cost more and more money the more people upload. And when you have visitors on the website, right, that costs CPU data costs. And when the servers get overloaded with visitors and the visitors are not purchasing products because of the amount of designs that already exist that are not selling, it creates more load on the server. The less designs, the less load, period. But once again, a lot of the designs that were on there never made money. So what was the solution for Society6? The solution was very clear. The solution was to get rid of the designs that don't make money. But how can Society6 point the finger at an individual and delete their design because it doesn't make money? There's an easier way to do that because the individual can easily go create more designs. It's kind of like the cockroach approach. If you try to kill one cockroach, there's probably a million more, and they keep duplicating themselves or making more cockroach babies too quickly. Kind of like print on demand. I mean, it's literally the same thing. When there's designers, and people are going to get angry because I'm comparing people to cockroaches. That's not really what I mean. I'm talking about the rate at which we can create designs is faster than what Society6 can delete those designs at, right? So that doesn't really solve their problem if they delete your designs. What they did is they created the tier system. So the tier system, there's 3 tiers. There's the free tier, the $10 tier, I believe $10 tier, and like $14 or $13. I don't know, whatever. And I personally pay for the most expensive tier, and I get to upload 10,000 images, okay? If you go for the middle tier, I think it's like $10. I can't really remember because I don't pay for it, but you get to upload 100 designs, right? The free tier is 10. Now they've decreased all those accounts that have 50, 60, 100, 400, 500, 1,000 designs that don't make any money down to 10. That's a huge win for Society6 because they're removing the amount of designs that cost them money but don't make them money. Why is that? Well, think of the logics behind it, right? If an account has 1,000 designs and it makes money, well, then they'll easily pay for the monthly fee to upload 10,000 or more. Think about it. If I have 6,000 designs on my Society6 account and I'm bringing in $4,000 a month, $2,000 a month, whatever the number is, who cares what the number is? Even $500 a month, right? If I'm bringing in $500 a month and the account costs $12 to run or $14 to run or hell, even $50 to run a month from a tier standpoint, I'll happily pay the $50 because I know that I'm going to generate over 50 when I'm getting my sales in, right? This is obvious. This is logic. And so the people who are making sales kept their accounts. And the people, or kept their accounts at that large size. The people who weren't, their accounts, their images vanished down to 10, right? And they weren't getting sales, so they're not going to continue. So what does that do for us? That frees up the marketplace. That creates less competition. That means that we have literally jumped in a hyperbolic time chamber. We move back in time and we become stronger in the process. One of the biggest things to success on any print-on-demand platform is competition. I've literally moved back in time. Less competition, more opportunity. And it's actually more opportunity than ever because we have the tools of AI. Which is a whole nother video because people have this myth idea that you can't upload AI images and succeed to Society6. It's completely a myth. It doesn't even make any kind of sense. And people that say stuff like that probably don't know why they're earning money, if they are earning money on Society6. I mean, when I just hear stuff like that, I know that person's probably not making any money. But if they are making consistent success, like high levels of it, we're not talking about making $20 a month, $40 a month. We're not talking about that. Nobody gets into this business to make $40 a month. We're talking about large income sizes, like a couple thousand, 3,000, 5,000 a month. If they're in, and that's kind of large for most people. You guys have to understand, this is not Shopify numbers. People are not generating $78,000 a month, $400,000 a month on Shopify. Any kind of person can generate 80 grand in revenue on Shopify and generate 3 grand profit. That's not a fancy, that's not a good thing. You know, I mean, it's not that difficult. Okay. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Society6. And so, yes, it's the biggest opportunity. It's the biggest opportunity because Society6 has been forgotten as a platform. It's been pushed to the wayside. Do you guys remember during COVID-19, there was this hype around Redbubble? Well, I had been making Redbubbles way before COVID-19. And I've been telling people, upload, go hard, do this, do that. When COVID-19 happened, I guess people stuck where, I don't know the reason, but everybody went to Redbubble. Redbubble had the exact same problem that Society6 was having, which is too much infrastructure with not enough income. Too much designs, too much accounts, not enough income. Not enough profit. And really it hit Redbubble really, really hard after COVID-19. Spending was higher during COVID-19 in all businesses pretty much. And then it kind of dipped in, after COVID-19. So they had to figure out what to do. And they kind of had the same approach, which is they started, essentially charging more to be able to even sell on the platform through sales. Which, if Redbubble took the Society6 game plan, they would be much more successful, much more. It wouldn't be even questionable because there's mind-boggling amounts of spam on Redbubble, which is a completely different platform. But their tier system, their tier fees is not ideal. I should make a separate video on that. But yes, Society6 is unequivocally the best opportunity for people currently in print on demand who are beginners, who are looking for an opportunity. But I'll say this, and I'm actually going to pull up poddegree.com real quick. Let's go to poddegree.com. It's our members area. You can join for free. We have paid lessons. In the members area, we go over something very important, okay? And it's appearing in search on Society6. And this is really the only problem with Society6, and this is what people have to understand. Is that Society6 as a platform is not just a free platform. You other than paying for it, it's not a free enterprise. It's not a free marketplace. You can't just upload a design and expect it to be on the marketplace. That's not the way it works. And I'll give you an example. If I type in the word floral here, okay, these designs that exist here have been approved through an algorithm to be here, okay? You can beat the algorithm. You can actually show up here, all right? You can show up here. But you can only show up here under given circumstances. You fulfill the needs of the algorithm. Now, what are those needs? I've actually created an experiment on this, and I've figured out how I got my designs on the algorithm's eyes, and I got them approved in the algorithm. And I actually created an experiment. I took an account, brand new account. I bought the 10,000 package on it, and I used it as an experiment. I uploaded 100 plus designs. It was in the low hundreds, like 115, 113, whatever the number was. And I uploaded these designs, and based on certain criteria, I had a feeling they were not going to show up. Because the whole time, I kind of knew what was causing people's designs not to show up in search. Okay? I knew it. Because once again, I have experience with these things. I was generating over 3K on Society6 on one of my accounts. I have another smaller account generating like 1,500, 1,700. Obviously, it depends on the month. Sometimes I'll have a low month with 900, etc. But it's there, right? And I even have screenshots of these from last year. You go to my last year on my YouTube channel. From last year, you look through my community feed. I actually took a screenshot of one of my like first $4,000 months on Society6. I also had multiple 3,000 plus. I mean, most months on that account was over $3,000 in revenue, in profit. Revenue I don't count, obviously. When I say revenue, I just mean the earnings, 3,000 earnings. Anyways, that's not the point. Let me get to the subject here, because I don't want to start, losing my mind. So I ran an experiment. The experiment was I did over 100 images that were not favorable to the algorithm from what I believed. Society6 doesn't give you information on the algorithm. If you contact them and ask them, which I have done, and I said, can you give me any information on algorithm? Why are images not showing up? All they reply back and say is, we have a very complex algorithm and we use it for our business, etc. They're not going to tell you anything about it, which rightfully so. They don't need to, okay? But basically, none of those images showed up in search, not a single one. And then I took 2 images, just 2. I didn't take a lot, just 2 images, and I uploaded them a very particular way with very particular style. And not only did they show up in the algorithm, but they actually generated sales within a very short period of time after. And I think one of them made like, I don't remember the exact price. I think like $7, $8, and then $9. The point is that with Society6 there's a very specific way to show up in the search. If you want to see that experiment of what I actually did and I explain it in detail, I created a 66-minute video explaining it, an hour and 6 minutes, and then I created another 13-minute video after. But this is the lesson where I talk about appearing in search on Society6. I basically go over it. And this is one of the most critical components to success on Society6. If you're not appearing in search, what's the point of doing it? There is no point. And once again, a lot of people in the past who are uploading to Society6, uploading, were uploading with no sales. So essentially, they're dead weight on the platform. The platform had to figure out how to, and I hate to say this word, but castrate those individuals off of the platform. And the only way they were able to do that is with the tier system, because people are not going to pay for something that they're not earning income off of. But I'm here to tell you with my own opinion, once again, people will disagree. Some people will disagree. Maybe some people will agree. I don't know. But some people will disagree, which I don't know what they're going to disagree with. What's the alternative, other than Merch by Amazon? But Merch by Amazon, once again, is an application-based platform, which is, Merch by Amazon has always been the leader because of the Amazon platform. But once again, it's an application-based platform. So we're talking about marketplaces. It's still the best opportunity, in my opinion. Is Redbubble good? It's amazing to me. I love Redbubble. Is TeePublic good? It's great. It's amazing. Is Zazzle good? It's great. But Society6, for the very specific reason that the competition has been purged at a higher level than before, that it creates new opportunity for new sellers. That's really what it comes down to. So is it good? Yes, in my opinion. Hopefully this video helped out. Hopefully this inspired anybody who's been thinking about it, because I know, trust me, people do think about it every day. I get comments, questions, emails of people asking, hey, should I get into it? What should I think about, etc. There you go. This is the video for you. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Bye.